Hey guys, Christian here with Douglas Realty Property Management. I know it's been a few months since I've sent you guys an update, and a couple of you have reached out wondering how, how I'm doing. I had some personal things to take care of. I did actually get my broker's license, so I was working on that for about a month. So things have just kind of been a little bit hectic. But anyway, want to update you guys. Let's talk about general market. Let's talk about the rental market. Some of you have been asking about it. So really, the big question right now on most investors' minds. And some of you have reached out and individually asking, what's kind of our take, what's our opinion, being here since the 1980s, kind of what's going on with the general market. Is there a bubble? What do you think is going to happen? Is it sustainable? So kind of want to give you our official view on that. So we'll start there. Comparing this to what we've seen in the past in talking about our big boom last time, the early 2000s leading up to the 2008 recession, this doesn't feel the same. And the data doesn't really show that this is the same kind of thing. And what do I mean by that? Well, one, our appreciation right now is what we would consider healthy. So we're at like a 7 to 8% appreciation level in the state of Florida. And right in Southwest Florida, there's some pockets that's closer to 11%, but most of it's about that 8 to 10% range, which is nice and healthy appreciation. The big thing is looking at the 2007 2008 issue, comparing it to now, we're not seeing the same unhealthy type of activity in home loan type of stuff, right? So right now we're seeing really low interest rates. Obviously, a lot of you have been refinancing. A ton of people are refinancing their homes. It's very attractive right now. That interest rate payments are nice, so we're seeing a lot of buyers, just home buyers, buying up everything like crazy. But we're not seeing those, adjustable rate mortgages. We're not seeing the type of loans where you can go out and basically, just stated income type of loans where you just kind of say that how much money you make and you were able to get a loan and buy a house. So we're not seeing that. It's still strict when it comes to lending, especially with COVID. That has certainly tightened things up, what lenders are requesting. I purchased a property, end of last year for an investment, and the same kind of thing. It was unbelievable what the lenders were requiring of me. So it's not just go out and get a quick loan and adjustable rate mortgages and things like that. So do I think that it's some big bubble that's going to burst? We really don't think that's the case. I think we're seeing nice, healthy appreciation, just like any market. Do we see, some sort of pullback, some sort of, correction, slowdown? It's very possible. It's very natural, and it wouldn't surprise me if that happened at some point in the future. But I don't think that this is anything close to 2007, 2008. That's just, our opinion based on what we're seeing numbers wise. So moving on from that, another kind of factor that relates to that a little bit is we're seeing such an influx of people that are coming here from all parts of the country, mainly up north. And, not to get political or anything, but, no matter what your stance or view is on the whole COVID thing, the fact of the matter is Florida's a very lax state when it comes to that. Governor DeSantis has been very clear. We're not going to be seeing any type of restrictions. And some of you who are in, very lockdown, tight northern states, down here, it's not like that. You don't have to wear a mask where you go. So I think what we're seeing is a lot of people that share that viewpoint that want to get out of the cold and come down here. We're seeing 1,000 people a day moving to Florida. So it's just what's going to happen. It's supply and demand, right? It doesn't mean we're in some big bubble burst. We just have a ton of people that are moving here and there's not enough property for them. So, a lot of our investors, a lot of you guys, we have single family projects going on. We have new construction, duplex going on. We're building all over in all the different cities. So right now building is a big thing because we just don't have enough properties here. So of course that's naturally just going to drive the price of things up. Price of lumber goes up, price of roof material goes up. So in my opinion, the price increases that we're seeing now are very healthy. I think it's just due to the fact that so many people are, honestly coming here, and it's a simple supply and demand issue. And we're working as hard as we can. I know all of our good builders are working as hard as they can to help us out with that supply issue. So that, in a nutshell, is kind of how we're feeling about this general market. It should make you guys feel good that there's a ton of investors that are coming here. We're overseeing millions of dollars of new construction, like I said, purchases of existing property right now. So people, a lot of investors that have a lot of property, a lot of knowledge, they look at things like economic data. They are very comfortable where we're at and see Florida as a huge growth potential because where we are in total, price per square foot for existing property, even new property, we're still really low compared to the Miami and the Boca, Tampa, Sarasota, that kind of stuff. So we're still an affordable place to live, and that's why people are flocking here. So enough on that. Obviously, us being the experts in property management, we'll touch on that a little bit for you as well. So it's kind of, I don't want to sound like a broken record on this stuff where we're filling our properties really fast or whatever, but compared to the last time I talked to you guys, the notch has been turned up, right? Our vacancy rate is nearly zero. Our rental list, I never see more than maybe one property per city on there. That just the stuff's renting almost instantaneously for, for the most part. If it's a little bit more of a straggler kind of property, like very expensive or not so nice, and we're a little bit strict on, who's going in there, those are kind of the only outliers. But for the most part, man, we are renting stuff really fast, and some of the stuff I'm seeing, renting for the rates that they're renting at, it's just, since I've lived here my whole life, it's kind of a little bit surprising to see, but it's a good thing. I think it's very healthy, and comparatively to where a lot of these other cities are, we're still on the affordable range. So with that being said, if it's something you guys are thinking about, either selling your property, if you feel that now is the time to get out, we can discuss that. I'd be happy to walk you through it. See what the value, see if it makes sense for you to sell right now. Otherwise, on the other side of things, if you're feeling that now might be a good time to buy, and you can take advantage of this nice appreciation we're seeing, there's so many options with new construction. That would be the way what I would suggest going. Brand new, no maintenance issues, that kind of stuff. So we do have some builders that we're working with that, whether you're looking to do single family or multifamily, depending on the city too, can walk you through all that stuff. So just in general, I want to touch base, let you guys get a good feel for what's going on down here. If you have any questions, you can respond to this email directly. I'd be happy to discuss it with you. And again, just sorry about being a little MIA. Some personal stuff to take care of. Finally got my broker's license, was working on that for about a month. So we're back here, we're back in action, and I hope you guys are doing well. Have a great Friday, have a great rest of the weekend, and touch base soon.